Okay, I think we're up and running. We'll see how this goes. Alright, Ben. So, let's start again by going over the events that happened so far. Why don't you start at the beginning? You want to read those out?
School out for a few minutes early because of the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Biked home in the rain. Narrator puts dry clothes on. Kai calls narrator. Mom isn't home. Darren is. Kai invites the narrator to the retention pond. The narrator leaves a note for his mom saying that he is at the retention pond with Kai. They ride their bikes to the pond. Leaves and garbage by the drain floating in the pond. Kai's belly flops into the pond. The narrator moves his bike so it will be safe. Jake told Kai not to move the branch. Kai moved the branch. Moving the branch made it drain faster. Kai started to drown because he was being pulled by the water surging into the drain. Jake, our narrator, tries to pull him out of the water, but Kai is too scared to help. Jake sees a car in a driveway and tries to yell for help. Kai is terrified. It is hard for Jake to hold on to Kai.
What's that word again?
Harder
Harder.
for Jake to hold on to Kai because it's kind of like the current. It's kind of pushing him into the drainer, like surging him.
Good.
Jake sees a person in a car and he yells for help. The car stops for a minute, but then it revved and kept going. Jake tries to convince Kai to keep holding on.
Okay. So what was our problem in this story so far?
Oh, it's a goal. I did this actually. I actually had it in one of my notes. I started doing this to my Little House on the Prairie book. I said, I gotta put down all these events for each chapter.
Good. I'm glad to hear you're doing that.
I got these, but I didn't know what this one is. I just said, I couldn't think of goal. Now it's goal.
Well, what was their goal in the very beginning?
Of what?
What was Kai and Jake's goal in the very beginning?
They wanted to have fun at the retention pond.
Yeah, that was their original goal. And then what was their problem?
Kai's about to, get sucked up by the retention pond, and he could probably die if he does.
So what is their new goal?
Save Kai.
To save Kai. And do you remember you had a prediction? Kai might be sucked up into the drain because of the title, which was Lucky Thursday. Ben thinks someone will help, like a new character. That's you.
Huh?
So you still think someone's going to come help?
Yeah, because he's stuck in help now. I still might help someone.
Okay, so I have 2 vocab words today. Can you read either of those?
Drifting, dashed.
Drifting and
I
dashed.
think we did drifting today in English. It was like a sentence.
Yeah, we used that word today.
Drifting.
Do you remember what drifting means?
Like how drifting towards, like it'd be like moving or getting moved.
Yeah, and getting moved. Drift. Would it be getting moved really fast or slow?
So,
Okay, good. So can you describe something that drifts?
Kai was drifting closer into the drain.
Something that happens slowly?
Yeah, that's what, he was kind of moving slowly into the
Because
drain.
he was fighting it so much?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard of something called driftwood?
No.
What do you think it might be?
So slow, like growing wood.
That's a good idea, slow growing wood. But drift is a movement more than just growing. So, any ideas?
Growing comes.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the beach? You've never been to a beach? Really? I'm going to have to talk to your mom about that. Have you ever seen a picture or a movie about the beach? Have you noticed that there's wood along the shore? Pieces of firewood?
Well, I've been to a lake beach before.
That counts.
Okay.
Yeah, that counts.
I've never been to an ocean beach.
Oh, okay. Well, then I won't give your mom such a hard time. So when you were at the lake beach, did you see those pieces of wood on the beach? How did they get there?
Maybe a storm.
A storm. Good.
Maybe like blew the branches off the tree and blew them into the sand or by the edges of the water.
Yeah, good. But what about if they blew into the water? Would they just stay in the water forever?
They'd be carried along the water.
Yeah, would they go fast or slow?
It depends how fast the water. Depends how fast the waves are.
Good. But it'd basically just be floating around out there wherever the waves took it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when the waves bring it up on shore, it's called driftwood because it's just kind of hanging around.
Or like drift like a wave kind of. Like,
hanging around till sometime eventually the waves feel like putting it back up on the shore. So when you're drifting, it's kind of like this movement of
putting back.
not really sure where it's going to go. And it's just kind of drifting along, slowly going along. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when we're reading the story, watch for this word. Okay? What about this word?
Fast. Kind of like dashed. Like, I know what a dash is.
Show me a dash. Draw a dash.
Well, there's two different kind of dashes. There's one dash in a car. Like if I have a window right here.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's a seat right here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually a window right here. And the dash is right here. And the seat right here. This is like something or something.
Good. What about another kind of dash? Oh, so you put movement in the picture of the person. Why is that?
Because dash running fast. Like the person's dashed ahead of them, or he moved very fast ahead of him.
Moving very fast. And so in this book, why do you think someone might be moving very fast?
To help him.
Yeah, because it's urgent. It's important, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we see that word, we know someone's moving for something really important. So you watch for this word too, okay? Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we're on chapter 5. Yep, waiting for help. So, I'd like for you to whisper read this, and then we'll get back together to read it together, okay?